I'm going to tell you how to innocently touch a woman in a way that turns her on, and then how to escalate it further. I witnessed a dude pulling a classic move at work, trying to make a move on the girl he's got eyes on. He's sitting on the couch, and instead of just going for it, he's playing this slow motion game, inching his arm out like he's defusing a bomb. It's like the longer he waits, the more cringe it becomes. It was so awkward that before he even made contact, she just got up and walked away. The key is to seize the moment with no hesitation. Waiting around just turns a potentially smooth move into a cringe fest. We want to avoid the cringe. You've got to get comfortable with breaking that touch barrier pronto. Waiting around is a one-way ticket to Awkwardville, and trust me, you want to avoid going there. So here's the deal. Don't be shy as soon as you meet a girl. Get your touch game on early. The longer you wait, the more awkward it becomes when you eventually make your move. It's all about setting the right vibe from the get-go with no hesitation. Touch is your ally, but you've got to use it wisely and use it early. Alright, let's get tactical on this. You want to touch a girl you just met, but you're not looking to dive into Creepsville. Touch number 1 is the classic arm touch. But hold up, we're not talking about some awkward lunge here. No. Subtlety is the key. While deep in conversation, casually touch her arm or shoulder to emphasize your points. It's a move charismatic folks use all the time. Not weird, not sexual, just smooth. And guess what? You've just shattered that touch barrier. Now here's the genius of this. When it's time to up the intimacy and eyeing that smooth transition to a kiss, you're not starting from square one. You've been weaving innocent touches into the mix. So when it's go time, it feels more natural. Alright, let's dial it up a notch with the second innocent touch that'll have her feeling the vibe and increase compliance. Picture this. You're side by side, engaging in a conversation that's smoother than silk. That's when you make your move. A light touch on her knee or upper thigh. Smooth, right? This isn't a one-size-fits-all situation, though. You've got to calibrate based on where you stand with the girl. Testing the waters? A quick stroke on the knee will do. Are you feeling the chemistry? Good. Let your hand linger a bit and feel her reaction. The key here is to keep the conversation flowing while your hand does its thing. Now watch her closely. If there's any discomfort, it's a signal to pull back. No harm done. They're like little tests, helping you read her compliance levels and giving you the green light for further escalation. It's all about finesse, my friend. Here's a little field report for you, my man. I was at a buddy's birthday a couple of weeks ago and spotted this smoking hot redhead. I decide to make my move, sit down beside her, and kick off the conversation. I start with a light touch on her knee while we're deep in conversation. I'm watching her closely, testing the waters. The next move, I let my hand linger underneath for a few beats, and she's still vibing with it, still chatting away with a smile. Feeling the energy, I inch my head closer to hers, lock eyes, hit a brief pause, and boom, we're locking lips, making out like we've known each other for ages. We just crossed paths 10 minutes before. The secret sauce? Those innocent touches, my friend. It's not about the time you've known her. It's about how you navigate those crucial moments and escalate when the vibe is just right. Fast and effective. That's the game plan. Touch number 3. An absolute game changer. Imagine this scenario. You're at a club. Lock eyes with a gorgeous girl on the dance floor and have that magnetic connection. Now here's where the magic unfolds. You want to shift gears? Take her from the dance floor to a more intimate spot, maybe the smoking area. Keep this in mind, by the way. You should be orchestrating these venue changes like a maestro. Whether it's a cold approach or a date, this technique is a goldmine. Why? Because the more environments you guide a girl through, the more she feels like she's known you for ages. You've probably heard about guys putting their hand on a girl's lower back to guide her through the crowd, but I've got something even better for you. A move that's not just about touching her, but about getting her to touch you, creating a whole new level of investment on her part. After you've been vibing with her for a few minutes, hold out your arm in a sleek loop, and then, with a smooth gesture, invite her to loop her arm through yours. It's not about grabbing her, it's about creating an opportunity for her to willingly loop her arm with yours. If she declines, no problem. You haven't crossed any boundaries or made her uncomfortable. But if she goes for it, she's invested in you. Now you've got the perfect setup to lead her to a more intimate setting. It's a seriously underrated move, creating that connection and setting the stage for something unforgettable. You're taking her on a ride, and she'll be following your lead into a whole new world. I love Aladdin. Those who know, they know. Next touch is an S-rank ninja technique of seduction. It taps further into the powerful principle of getting her to touch you instead of vice versa. It's a smooth move that'll leave you wondering why you haven't used it all along. If you enjoy the content of this video, show your support by clicking the like button and comment below if you have any questions or want some dating advice. Your support helps this channel to grow a lot and motivates me to keep making videos for you. I have some great stuff coming up. Imagine this, you're deep in conversation with the girl standing side by side. Now instead of wrapping your arm around her, flip the script. You gently take her arm and guide it around your shoulder. Boom. It's that simple. This move is pure finesse. If things are flowing, she's likely to go with the flow and let her arm rest right there. Now here's the beauty of it. If you've misjudged the vibe, no problem. She can effortlessly pull her arm away and it's all good. No invasion of personal space, no awkwardness. But in most cases, she'll be more than comfortable wrapping her arm around you. And once she does, you've set the stage for the next move. Now you can smoothly reciprocate, sliding your arm around her. Voila, you're standing side by side, arms around each other in an alluring half hug. In this position, you're not just touching her, you're creating an intimate connection that's turning up the heat. It's physical, it's warm, and it's charming. You've been building compliance and comfort at every step, making the journey to that next level of connection ridiculously smooth. It's the kind of move that leaves her thinking, this guy's got some serious charm. Now the next touch, the diabolically smooth move. This is the secret weapon in your arsenal when you aim to make out with the girl. It's unfairly effective, and I'm about to break it down for you. It is again based on the same golden rule. Get her to touch you instead of vice versa. The end game here is to have her in your arms, body to body, facing each other, ready for that epic kiss. But we're not going to go for the grab and hope move. Oh no, we're going for finesse. Imagine this. You're deep in conversation, facing the girl head on. Now instead of wrapping your arms around her waist, you take her hands and gracefully place them around your waist. This move makes sparks. I can't stress how many successful encounters I've had using this single move. I learned this move from the legendary JC. If she lets her hands rest there, and trust me, if the compliance is on point, most girls do, then that's your cue. You proceed by placing your hands on her waist, and there you have it. Body to body, face to face, in the perfect position for that killer kiss. Smooth, sophisticated, and diabolically effective. You've just set the stage for a moment she won't forget. Next up is the first kiss. The first kiss isn't just about sparking that immediate passion. It serves a crucial role in solidifying the connection. It's the moment that removes any lingering doubts, making it crystal clear that there's a mutual attraction and a shared desire. Sometimes women are more comfortable saving the kiss for a more private setting, and that's perfectly fine. However, I always aim to go for that first kiss at the earliest opportune moment, because that initial lip lock serves as a powerful declaration that it's on. It's a moment of clarity, a shared understanding that the attraction is mutual. So, be attuned to the vibe and the connection you're building. When you sense that opportune moment, seize it. Whether it's a passionate peck or a full-blown makeout session, that first kiss sets the tone. Optimal times to kiss include conversational high points, such as after she's laughed at one of your jokes, she's enjoying the banter, and a genuine laugh escapes her lips. That's your cue. Another example is during a playful exchange, perhaps a teasing remark, or if she's playfully hitting you but with a grin in her eyes and smirk. That's a green light to move in for the kiss. Kissing her on her cheek and then on her lips usually increases the chances of her kissing you back. Avoid attempting the first kiss during awkward silences or prolonged periods without communication. Awkward silences are natural, and a brief pause in the conversation is nothing to fret about. However, don't let the silence linger too long. The key is to pick the right moments when she's engaged, laughing, or playfully interacting. I have kissing initiation strategies that have a very high success rate. One of them is bulletproof. If you are interested in learning these strategies, including my bulletproof kissing method, then comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like the video for more content. In essence, what I've laid out for you here are 3 strategic phases of physical escalation that you want to guide every girl through smoothly. It's like a well-choreographed dance, and the goal is to elevate intimacy compliance gradually. You kick things off with those innocent touches on the arm or a gentle touch on the knee. These gestures are your entry point, designed to break the touch barrier in a completely natural way. It's about setting the stage for what's to come. Once she's comfortable with those initial touches, you smoothly transition into slightly more intimate territory. This involves moves like having her put her arm around you, or taking her hands and placing them around your waist. It's a subtle yet effective progression that builds on the connection you've already established. If she's receptive to these more intimate touches, if she's vibing with the dance you're leading, then you're in prime territory to escalate even further. This is where you can smoothly move in for that kiss. explore more intimate gestures, or engage in a passionate hug. The key is in the progression of compliance. Each touch and move is a little test for her comfort and interest. If she responds positively, you advance. If not, you pivot and recalibrate. Once you've shared that electrifying kiss with the girl, my recommendation is to refrain from further physical escalation until you've transitioned to a more private setting. Going beyond this point in a public space is not ideal. She might find it awkward or uncomfortable to go beyond that in front of other people. Always respect her boundaries. It's all about creating an atmosphere where both of you feel comfortable and free to explore the next level of intimacy. In the end, I want to tell you this: don't be disheartened if you don't nail this right from the start. I too wasn't a natural at this. It takes time, effort, and practice to integrate these techniques naturally into your interactions. Remember, wherever you are in your journey, you possess the remarkable ability that every man in the world shares: the capacity to adapt and evolve. You can transform yourself into a master of effortlessly charming women by taking action and practice. It's through the process of learning, adapting, and refining your approach that you'll truly internalize these skills and make them a natural part of who you are. So, embrace the journey, enjoy the process, and watch as you evolve into the charismatic, confident man you aspire to be. The power to create positive change in your dating life lies within your hands. Go out there and own it. If you've got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. If you found this video valuable, a thumbs up would mean a lot. For more content that will elevate your mastery in the art of seduction, hit that subscribe button. Your support contributes greatly to the growth of the channel. Thanks for being with me today, and until next time, take care and stay tuned for more.